Good morning, folks. You might hear him crying because he hears me talking. He's had his breakfast. Heidi has had her breakfast. This is Saturday morning. I'm running late. If I wasn't running late, I probably wouldn't be running at all. Because I got an excuse. Got up early. Had my coffee with some emails and read some comments and stuff. Watched a couple of videos because some of the comments kept referring to something I need to watch, or you know. Those boys playing with those animals like that and moving them back and forth and stuff and getting Billy all upset down there, and it's not a good thing. But you know, they're trying to make a video. It kind of went south on them, you know. And my animals are not used to that. They're used to this little peaceful grazing in the pasture, you know. And if I do show up, it's for treats or to love. I hear you, Ivan. You know, they just used to be just drive up, give them treats, not herd them around like that. And Billy got very upset. I watched the video, and he was not happy at all seeing his family being moved around. Talk about those two boys and all the evidence they tried to plant. You know, they better not become criminals, because I'm going to tell you what, any kind of investigator, and I'm not the best, could see exactly what happened. They don't leave good clues. They sure not going to be able to blame somebody else. The first thing that gave them away was that gate, that half gate, bent over. Moses could not bend the gate over like that. Now, he jumped it because it was sitting on the ground. With bad knees, I could jump that gate. G with a new hip could have probably jumped that gate. But I knew it wasn't bent over that way from Moses, because the gate had been switched around. You can see all that. You can see the tracks, who come through, who went out. They're not good cowboys. They sure can't be a cowboy with a camera in your hand. You can't run along with a bucket in one hand, a camera in the other, and be a good cowboy. It's all in fun for them. My animals are all settled down. Hopefully that don't happen again. I put another gate up, and I put chains on it, and I'm going to put locks on it so they can't just come over and video when they want to. I'm going to work in the garden this morning, and I just got through cooking Lex breakfast. Bacon, eggs, and biscuits, and orange juice. G's not here. She had to take off with Kim. Yeah, they are. If Kim shows up, Gigi takes off. If G gets ready to go somewhere, Kim wants to go. It's just like two teenagers. It's like, if you ever go off with them together, it's nutty. It's just nutty. It's crazy. We went and picked Lex up yesterday and go to Carly Road with us. And it's about a 3-hour drive down and back, and she did great. Had to stop at Jack in the Box, get her some French fries. And on the way back, though, she was getting a little bit tired of sitting. And she didn't want no more French fries, didn't want to play with her toy, just wanted to get home. So every time you'd say, "We're almost home," she'd look. She wanted to go home. Go to Papa's. And sure enough, we got home, I had to take her for a ride. You know, she's been riding for 3 hours, but she wanted to go on the mule. All right, I'm going to go out and show you some stuff in the garden real quick. And I'm going to put my pepper plants out this morning. I did put some tomato plants out that I had left over and laid them on their side like a link someone had sent me. Johnny, you've already ate. Yes, you have. Johnny. My Saturday video was good. My gifts and goodies. I was a little bit disappointed in Carrie not coming out, but she done went out with the goats. And I called her and She'd look, but she was busy playing. So, but Sophie and Ivan was ready. But you know, they'd eat breakfast and they wanted snacks, but it's not a bunch of snacks. So anyway, they got to come and go. And I left them out for a while. I had to finally put Sophie back. Left Ivan in the front yard for a while before he went out with Miracle. And Miracle was standing at that gate back there calling him. And eventually, you know, he'll go around to her, and I'll open the gate and he goes out. In the evening, he comes back, and she'll wait at the gate. And he goes in his little man cave, and I'll feed him, and I'll let Sophie and them go over and eat. And anyway, I don't even know where I was going with this. But anyway, I had to put Sophie back with the goats because she will get on to G's shrubs. So anyway, I'm going to get to the garden. Come on, come with me. Addie and I are going to take Billy some cubes. He's calmed down. He's not. He's still not. He calmed down. He dug a couple of holes out of anger when all the cows come running by. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Come on, son. Come on, Granny. Come on, son. Here's Papa. I'm coming. I'm coming. Come on, Granny. Come on, move, Zumba, whoever you said you was. You okay, buddy boy? Don't be angry at them boys. They don't know what they're doing. Billy said they gotta leave him alone. He's trying to settle in down here. They better leave him alone. Yeah, he was playing around with poor old big boy, and I finally had to let him go because he got aggressive and them boys kept wrestling with him. Then he wanted to wrestle with me, even the kids, little kids. He'd knock them down. All right, we got work. Bees are kind of cloudy day. They're not doing a lot this morning yet. On a good sunshiny day, boys, look like a bunch of airplanes coming and going out here. Let's go let Ivan out. Coming, Ivan. Ivan's had breakfast. He wants to go out. I even come out and brushed him. Are you happy? Or are you upset? I'm gonna turn this around. Are you happy or are you mad? Ivan's got a temper. All he loves is Pawpaw. He loves his Pawpaw. Yeah. Pawpaw loves him. Don't we? Mwah! Yeah, we get kisses. But he's ready to go out and terrorize somebody. That's what he wants to do. Go out and terrorize somebody. Hair's shedding off here, look here. Gray color behind underneath all that old fur. It's coming out thin here too. Come on, I'll open the gate for you. Don't push. I'm serious. I'm serious, Ivan. Ivan has a habit of walking behind Pawpaw and pushing me like I'm not going fast enough. Well, you better be glad you wasn't out in the back the other day during that rodeo when things went south on them boys. Yeah. I'm glad you wasn't out too, bud. Yeah, I don't want my boy chased around. being chased like that. No, sir. No, sir. I like your little mohawk, Ivan. I do like your mohawk. I love you. Let's see where your girlfriend is. I can see them through those trees. I see a brown spot down there. That's guarantee you. I see them. Okay, I see them. I see them down there. Hey, girls. What's up, people? I can see one down there in the trees. That's Princess. I'm a little fertilizer spreader. I had to buy a new PTO shaft for it, and I took the old one that come with it off, and there you are. He found you, didn't he? Yeah, he found you. You was in the barn. Yeah, Ivan found you. That's his girlfriend. And they'll hang together all day long. And his other best friends is Sophie and Carrie, and even little Johnny's getting to be a friend. He likes Heidi too. The rest of them, he can tolerate them. He tolerates them. Now, we're not going to butt, okay? We're just going to stand here and love. Stand here, Papa will love you. Yes, we will. Nuh-uh. Don't start shoving. I know how you are. There comes Princess. I'm going to go close the gate for her. She tries to go through. Okay. I'll be back out. Got to work in the garden. Work in the garden, I'll be back out. Okay? No, Princess. I'll bring treats in a minute. And I can see part of Amy down there. Y'all be good. I'll be back in a minute. Heidi and I doing a little morning run here, a little ride, and beautiful day. Beautiful day. And I wanted to mention something again. Let's drive across here. Y'all went all winter without building a barricade around that little live oaks right there. And I've got to do it. And I got to do it before it gets hot weather. I had enough grass and cows didn't pick at it this year, but they love green stuff. Someone said, Papa, you need to build the barricades taller so they can't. That one cow for sure picking from through the fence or over the fence to these little live oak trees. These little trees, my G's dad and I, you might say, planted by putting acorns out down here off those trees up by my shop. And one of the last things he and I did together. But they're not going to hurt it. You can see how they plucked it down below, but it's not going to hurt that tree. The tree's growing up. That's a good thing, to grow up. And it's going to be way above what they can do to it. And I came by here a day or two ago, and I saw one bluebird sitting out here. Well, and I saw a pair of bluebirds up in the front, up there close to Billy's pasture. And in this birdhouse right over here, there's a pair of bluebirds living in it. And that's normally this time of year, I've got a lot of bluebirds. I don't know what may have happened where they go for the winter, but it seems like they're slow to coming back if they're coming back. This time last year, I think every box had bluebirds in it. You know, there's a pair that lives in that box. They were here yesterday, I think. One was sitting on top, one was taking some straw in for a nest. So, some are coming back. And maybe it's just early for them this year for some reason. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what may have happened wherever they go to roost at in the winter. If they go south, I guess. How far they go, I don't know. But normally all of our boxes would have bluebirds in them, I think, this time of year. Usually we start seeing them around Easter. All right. Just making a little pass back in here. Some of you guys enjoy this little ride. I enjoy you riding with me. I truly do feel like sometimes you're sitting right here beside me, we're talking. And this is very peaceful to me. It's therapy. It's my therapy. And I don't have no problems, I don't guess, as far as needing therapy, but I enjoy these. Well, I don't know how he said, Papa, you do need therapy. I've heard Gigi say it. Now, you can't listen to Gigi Hattie. You can't listen to her, baby. You know, I just showed her being like it is. Every time I see a squirrel, she used to jump off and just take off. Sometimes she wouldn't even know what tree went up, but she loved to chase them. Nowadays, with her shoulder like it is, she just watches them and smiles. She's probably telling them, yeah, you better be lucky today. You lucky today. She enjoys her rides too, guys. She goes out and gets on this mule. We just ain't had no activity here. I'm so disappointed this year. We had it for a while, then all of a sudden. And I'm not disappointed if they found another house. I'm just disappointed they didn't choose this house. I'm disappointed my house wasn't what they wanted. Anyway. I didn't even go out and get on the mule and just sit there, even in the carport, still sitting in the carport. I know she's waiting on me to take her. And I'm not going to let her down. I'm not going to let her down. I'm her boy. She's my girl. Well, is my boy. This is my girl. And so is Sophie, and so is the rest of them. They're all my girls and boys. Even little old Moses, he's my boy. And Billy. Billy's my big boy. Alright, we're headed back. It's a beautiful day, guys. It's a beautiful day. Tomorrow, May the 1st, will be my birthday. You know, when you get to be 39 like this, it's every 39th birthday gets a little bit tougher. It's a little bit harder. Well, I'm not 39, folks. I know y'all know that. They know it, Pawpaw. They know it. Honey, they know it. Yeah, I'll be 76. Oh, I know. Y'all probably say, oh, my Lord, Pawpaw, you got the body of a 39-year-old. Yeah. Yeah, right. But I'll be 76, and I feel good. I still think young. Now, it could change tomorrow. We never know. I still think young. And I was reading an email this morning from a sweet lady, and her and I have emailed many times, and tell me about some of the things she has to do. And I don't know her age. I've never asked her age, but I do know she's worked. She's been working for 44 years and still working. So, and she's not in the best of health, but she still works. And her boss still thinks she's able to do a whole lot more than she might feel like she can. But she told me, she says she thinks, sometimes she thinks that her mind tells her something she wants to go do, but her body says no. And I told her I'm exactly the same way. Some mornings I get up with all kinds of thoughts and stuff I'm going to do that day. I see Jake had him a little camp out here. I guarantee you didn't stay long after it got dark. If he was here, I guarantee you he had company. Probably Bennett. Bennett's slower than Jake. That way if something got after him, Jake could outrun Bennett. That would catch on Ben. Anyway, I'm like that too. A lot of mornings I get up and think, okay, I'm going to go do this, I'm going to do that. I got lots of stuff to do. But after I get going, after a while, my body says, oh, Pawpaw, I think we should need to take a break. Let's go take a break. And I always give in to it. All right, I'm headed back. Our metal pile's getting quite an assortment. We've got a wash machine. We got some old shelving, some gate. Oh, yeah, we got a gate. We got a gate that lesser than them tore up. And a nice box. Look at this building up. It's building up. I don't see no bluebirds in these houses yet. And that's why I come by here this morning. To see if there's anything showing up yet. Not yet. And I've got to come back and finish my gate. May work on this gate today. May come work on it today. Gotta work my garden first. That's where we're headed right now. I want to mention one more thing before I close. I got a couple of comments about Amy. Says it looks like she's limping. She is limping a little bit, and he told me she would for a few days. No, he's not limping. He's just being Ivan. I'm on this other side. Don't come on Heidi's side. Wrong side. Over here, Ivan. Come over here. Come over here on his pawpaw's side. He's so stubborn. Sometimes he's so stubborn. Anyway, she had that fungus in that one hoof, and he had to clean it out. And it's pretty deep. And he packed it. Hey, baby boy. Oh, I know. Oh, God. All right, just play. Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy. Anyway, he had to pack it, put that medicine up in it, and then pack it so it wouldn't come out. And he says she will limp a little bit for a few days, and she's getting better. Every day she gets a little bit better. I know, you do too. You get better every day too, Ivan. I don't flop your tail, Pawpaw. I don't care. I don't care. You can flop your tail. You can step on me. You can rub on me. I don't care. You're my boy. All the animals are kicked back, relaxing. That's the way I like to see them, folks. This is the way I like to see my animals. Enjoy life. Enjoy life. That's the way it should be, Ivy. Right? Okay. To the garden. I'm going. I think my tomatoes are looking pretty good. Got a little flower on that one already. There's one over here too. I'll start tying them up. They're tall enough now I can start tying them to that fence. The squash is looking pretty good. We still need rain. You know, we've only had really one rain since I planted. Everything's looking okay. It's just we still need more rain. And my cucumbers, I think, are looking real good. No, you're not coming over here, baby. Papa, I'll trim them for you. I'll prune them. No, you ain't gonna prune nothing. Anyway, the cucumbers I think are looking good. Johnny, every time I come to the garden, you want to come in here, but you can't come in here, Johnny. No, I'm serious, you can't. Baby, I love you, but you can't come in here. It's one place you can't go with Pawpaw. Anywhere else you can. Cucumbers looking good, squash looking good, tomatoes I think are looking good. I'm going to plant these pepper plants that's in a little tote. I'm thinking I'm going to start in this little middle row right here between the squash. Squash will bush out some. Over here, the cucumbers might try to get out there and climb on them, so I'd be better off here. Over in the space on the other side of those, I'm going to try to plant some watermelons, and I'm going to do it today. And if they run, I'll run their vines. I'll pull their vines and make them run toward that barn, and not run back towards the tomatoes. But I'm going to put right down the center here. I'm going to hoe it out good and dig my holes for my pepper plants and put them on this row right here between the squash. One of the best things about gardening is sitting and watching it. Yeah, I got my chair, and the funny thing is sometimes I get up out of my chair and Hattie wants to lay in it while I'm working. So her and I have to take turns with this chair. Anyway, I'm gonna plant those pepper plants, and don't you look at that tree. I planted that tree. That's huge, beautiful tree. Well, I planted all these fruit trees, but I planted that tree. From a little bitty thing. And in the afternoon, it shades my whole house. Yep, Pawpaw did it. Pawpaw planted it, and God blessed it. And there it goes. All right. Yeah, we're gonna work, Heidi. You and I are gonna work. Such a peaceful scene. Moses grazing, Miracle, Little Red, Amy, down at the bottom, little black mama, and Zippy and the rest of them. And as you can see, Ivan watching over them. Goats are coming out and grazing. Some of them are still lazy. I want to show you something. When I plant tomato plants, or a plant with a long stem, pepper plants, tomato plants, I use post hole diggers. And I'll dig holes, and I can dig them to the depth I want to plant that root. And then I'll come in, I'll fill in the dirt on top of it. Then I'll get my water bucket over here and I'll fill it full of water and I'll water them in. Once I've done that, they're gonna be okay for a few days. If we get rain, they're gonna continue to be okay. And if not, I'll drag my water hoses in here in a day or so and I'll water again. That's how I do it, if it's a long stem plant. And we'll do one. All right, this is a jalapeno. I love jalapeno peppers. I love jalapeno pepper sauce too. I usually make my own peppers, pepper sauce and stuff. I didn't make any last year, so we've been having to buy it. Okay, got a good root system. And I set it down there deep, and I'll start putting the dirt in around it. Yeah, just like so. And I'm gonna leave that hole there. And after I get it all watered in, I'll put more dirt on it. All right. We got 1, 2 jalapeno plants, all they had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little Tabasco peppers. And I'll tell y'all a story about making Tabasco sauce one day. Yeah, but I'll make some pepper sauce out of them too. But if they do well, I put them deep. I put dirt on them. I've watered them in. That water will make the dirt get down around the roots real good and tight. It'll force all the air out so nothing dries out down below. They're deep. They should hold moisture good. Because when it's on the hill here, it dries out pretty fast. And I'll water them again probably tomorrow, or maybe even late this afternoon. I usually try to do my watering in the evenings so the water doesn't evaporate, it'll all soak on in. Plus you don't end up blistering one of your plants. If you get water sometimes upon the leaves, if it's hot, the sun will blister it. In the evenings right before dark, it's best, I think. Hello. Hey, baby. Come on out. All right, what do you need, baby?
I've got flowers on my squash.
Yeah.
But they're not very tall yet, so should I pick the flower off to let the plant get bigger?
I wouldn't.
Let it be?
Yeah, I would. If it makes a squash, it makes a squash. If it don't, sometimes I've had that happen before.
Like the plant is the,
Yeah, I know.
but it's already got a couple, almost all of them have flowers, and I'm thinking they're so tiny.
Yeah.
Try to keep growing themselves, plus put out.
I'm afraid if you pluck them off, it's just like picking the squash. They may not come back. Just saying, I don't know. Read up on it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, somebody knows more about it than I know.
Yeah.
You look pretty.
Thank you. You got chicken in there. We brought chicken.
Oh, good.
All right, love you.
Love you, baby. I'm gonna go over here right now in my office, my garden office, and think about this situation. Heidi probably smelled the chicken and deserted me. Oh yeah, here I am. I'm in my office now. Folks, this is to me, one of the best things I do. I mean, not the best thing I do, it's the best, one of the best relaxation things you can do when you get my age is gardens. I've always loved gardens. Even as a young man, I love gardens. And now I find it so much more. You know, I don't ever go into deep thought. You know, I'm not, Lester, I'm not a philosopher and discussing deep thoughts. You know, people are at different places when they meet their maker. But this be a pleasant place to be. And if you was at church and it's time to go, someone would have to say, they would say it. They'd say, oh, well, that's what happens when evil comes to church. In the garden, what could they say? Well, he was planting himself. No, listen, I'm not bothering nothing out here. Y'all do your job and leave me alone. You know you can't. Sometimes you just can't deal with people. Do your job and leave me alone. Their job is to pick bugs and stuff, and I never have bugs and stuff, harmful bugs in my garden, because them guineas, they make rounds through here all day long, and they will all season. And they've never bothered my bees. When the bees are on the little flowers, they've never bothered bees. Maybe because they've got stung before. But anything else, cutworms, tomato worms, they pluck them off. All right, I'm gonna close this thing off, folks. Y'all have seen enough of this stuff today. I've enjoyed it. It's a beautiful day. I look out across the pasture, I see all my goats grazing, and the little boys are, I guess, are out there with them. So I'll have to kind of watch that. And the cows are all happy. Nobody's rodeoing them. That's the way it should be. Peace. Tranquility. I love you guys. I'm closing this thing for sure. Y'all have seen me in my office with my secretary. Me and her sitting here enjoying our work. Or not enjoying our work, I guess we're kind of admiring our work. And we're fixing to go in and eat. And hope you guys have a great day. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's all real. Yeah, we don't edit. Not me and Heidi. What you see is what you get. I love you guys. Y'all take care.